Show cancellations and travel restrictions continuing to wreak havoc in the music business. But some crews and producers better able to weather the storm as the pandemic drags on.
So much sacrifice, let's just do what's right. Think about the future, let's help save our life. We're in this together.
Piano want a more happier sound, a little more piano. Like it go bam, 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 want it on the double.
Romeich doing double time in the recording studio. He and his stable forced to stay put in Jamaica because of the pandemic. His customized masks a hit.
You get too much now, man. I just have to stop.
When you feel life is over.
But not difficult for Romeich to keep busy otherwise.
I'm doing a lot of work with mostly people outside of Romeich Entertainment. But I still have to do work with my team. And I'm doing different stuff. Like, you would not expect to hear maybe ding dong and a reggae rhythm. I'm trying to do that. Mr. Vegas put him on a reggae rhythm as well. I'm not just staying on dancehall and reggae. I'm doing a little pop, I'm doing a little R&B, I'm doing gospel, culture, just everything.
And the inside song working really well for Ding Dong, one of the cleverer productions to come out during the COVID era.
Yes, yes. You know, Ding Dong is a person that he always observe what is going on now in the everyday life.
Inside, inside, inside. Where you are though?
Traction in Jamaica doesn't necessarily get you that overseas attention because Ding Dong would be there by now. Ding Dong makes hits.
Yeah, that's very true. It's not only just hits on the ground, it's also image. It's also the type of song. Still depends on you have to have a good song and you have to have a song for the world. And then what happened with our artists, what I feel is the biggest issue is that we use one song, kill another song. But for our culture in Jamaica, it works to keep us hot in Jamaica because it's like they would say, you just keep attacking, but for the world, how much of one artist somebody can listen?
Having and finding that one song. Why increasingly is that one song so hard to find? Coffee found it. And even then, though Coffee found it, it never really even made it to Billboard.
You have to watch the movement of the music. You have to know how to do music in certain places. That's why, that is what I try to do with my artists. That is what I did with Shen, and that is what I'm doing now with even TJ. We do songs in the Caribbean with the soca artists. We do songs with one and two people in overseas. We do a collab with somebody in England. We do something in the French market. We just have to keep doing music in different places with people that make sense. And then you just never know which song will be the biggest song because look at that. I have never even really pre that. Toast have almost 100, if not over 100 million views on YouTube. That was a song that we all can live and sing. That was a great song. It's on a Grammy. But it really never hit Billboard. That is real facts and that is very deep.
Are you ready to party, people?
Kill you madman. Beanie man a bad man. Kill you.
Stop baby, bang baby, stop baby.
In the immediate aftermath of the widely viewed and well-received versus dancehall clash, there are heightened hopes of renewed interest in Jamaican music.
Them are the man. The two of them are king in my view. You understand?
If there were to be a follow-up pairing, who would be going up against the other?
You know, say, we go up on the live and we say to them, I love to see Elephant Man and Ding Dong. That would have been like a dancing scenario and maybe like a Sizzla and Capleton. But I love to see that because you know Sizzla and Capleton are the king of the Rasta thing.
Is it true that the producers, the people in the positions of power up north, don't like the kind of rhythms we're putting out there? Is that true, or is it really that they just haven't heard anything they particularly are fond of?
Well, put it this way. You have something they call trap dancehall. I don't really produce it much, but as you can see, I have an artist TJ that's very fond of it. I myself, Romeich Entertainment, has produced a lot of dancehall rhythms. I don't get the full traction in Jamaica, but on sales it is doing way better than a lot of these trap. So forget the buzz in Jamaica and the Caribbean, the trap does a lot. But when you talk about the money and sales, the real hardcore, authentic dancehall does way better. It even shows into the clash. Look at the buzz and look at the people. When you have that great Beanie Man and great Bunty and that Showtime rhythm doing song by song by song, just look at the feeling and the buzz of that. The real hardcore dancehall. I don't think none can beat that.
So how you resolve the problem? Is there a middle ground here? Can the two meet? Can one inform the other?
What I think is that we keep bashing things. Everybody is supposed to record on the dance hall itself and everybody record on the trap dance hall. So we keep the same genre going. But if you just come mentally and say, yo, a trap dance hall, the thing there, and everybody stop working on dance hall, we won't have enough dance hall rhythm putting out to keep it in the people and knowledge and keeping the vibe.
So when you feel like giving up,
Romeich Entertainment dropping its own Sign of the Times track at the height of the coronavirus outbreak. We rise, bringing together 7 voices, delivering uplifting lines.
like there is no one to hold. Yeah.
You work with a stable. At some point you have to give more attention to a particular person rather than the other person. Doesn't that make for resentment and jealousy at some point?
Well, as a businessman in any business, when you have multiple business, you focus on the main business. And you do it over a period of time. You know, there's that word where say everybody say, I'm biased to Shensia because I mostly tour with her. But you have to look at the facts is that Ding Dong has been doing music before me. He knows the road, the ropes. Ding Dong are real street hardcore. Ding Dong don't need a manager. Ding Dong just needs somebody for just structure the business part. But going out there in the street, him have that. TJ them more grimy, you know them are the real road boy them. Everywhere them go. From them drop somewhere, you know 10, 20 people around them. Shensia is just a little promo girl, she knows no one. So me have to do there and I put that in a structure, as well as she's a female. A female need way more attention than a male.
How many people in terms of the music industry are suffering out there because they didn't have resources to fall back on?
This is a great question. Artists, me I beg you please. You see? You have to understand this. You can budget in a life and say you make $1 million a month, so you have 500,000 expense and you have 200,000 for your family and you have 300,000. Always remember this. Save. You never ever know what will happen. And the less loan you have and more things you own is better. If you lock down for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months with zero income is ridiculously strange. My team alright because my reason with them and I balance them, and if somebody in some issue, I will help them because me know for a fact say, me make sure I set my structure with me and my team. So alright. We don't live over we on. We don't go take up no bag of bill and go live in a big this and big that where we can't maintain, because I always learn this from my father coming up now. Anything that you buy or you take a loan out on, make sure you can buy 2 to 3 times. You understand? So that means if me have a mortgage right now I pay for 250,000 and me have a car loan I pay for 250,000. Me for make that is 500. Me for make sure so me have at least $4 million in the bank. So if 3, 4, 5, 6 months come and I don't earn nothing, me not gonna get it up and shame myself.
We are touch a boy, be a touch and this boy.
A Reggae Sumfest didn't happen this year. You know, I mean, people got down payments. I'm sure the promoter didn't get back those down payments. People took a big lick.
A lot of people took a big lick, and I think entertainment world and airline world and tourism is what got the biggest hit. Because remember, you know, on 90% of our contracts as artists, we're not, that contract state that we don't have to give back that deposit. You understand? But you have 1 and 2 major festivals that pays the big money that they will give you that contract that states anything at me, you have to give back money. So, me feel it, you know, because for this summer, Shensi had like 5 major international people will pay some good fee and we have to give them back their money. As I'm here about Corona, I have to give them back. And they have the everyday liquor man now, we're doing like a club show where, you know, I feel it for them because one of them people were did I plan them stuff from early out and it did like 2-3 weeks before them show and it have to cancel. They paid radio ads, they paid billboard, they bought tickets, they bought, you know, it rough out there. So me I tell you say, apart from even this when it's uplift and the world open up back with glad feet, but me know say enough people are go out there, them are going to suffer. We have to go make sure so people, me I beg you please, once you have life, when you have chance to live and do better, don't kill yourself, please, me I put it straight out there, because I know depression can lead you to a lot of stuff. But we just have to wise up and keep strong and just know so everything will go work back. Up to now, I've been getting a lot of calls from people to change dates for my artists, and I say, look here, right now I'm at 0 changing any dates right now. I'm just waiting for the world to open up and then we just take it one day at a time. I cannot jump up and say I'm going to take a show for December or October or next year, because these people that we owe shows, they are supposed to come and give me their dates first and then I can go out and work after.
Did Joe give you a down payment?
No comment.
So when you feel like giving up,
Romeich with something to laugh about and already looking to life after the pandemic.
I don't really, the whole virus thing and believe in it fully, I don't see it as a bad flu, I don't want to get into the politics there, but I just still keep myself clean and cover my nose. My nose kind of a little too big for cover all the while.
So you're not trying to lose a little weight? Because apparently that goes after people with weight too, you know what I mean? And you've packed on a couple pounds.
Yo, a sexiness I do it. Yeah, my boss. Remember, say you're slim and tall, nobody don't want you. This girl, them want.